look like your personal assistant?
You do now. Get up. Write me a note.
Oh, look. Another worker who thinks they can address their betters. I'm sure everyone's impressed that you killed a pig in the hole. Don't think that makes you an equal.
I assure you, I'm more than your equal. Much more.
I'm sure you think so. The delusion of equality is part of what makes your kind so pitiful.
Don't worry, I can still kick the crap out of you when I want to. Right now, I just choose to let you live. And apparently, she chooses to sleep in whatever person's bed she gets next to. For whatever reason. I guess that's it for here. At least as much as I can see. I take that? Nope. Still stealing. For whatever reason. Alright, so somewhere around here is how to get to Asher. Now I suppose I should actually look for that. I think I've done enough looking around to talk to people. Who is shooting at what? Someone up here is shooting. What are you shooting at? Oh. Trying to hit down beer bottles. I see. Alright, let's check out the old map. It seems to be over this way-ish. Is there anything over here, though? Found me a boat. I'm sure I can use that for something. Door to downtown. But I need to be in uptown, don't I? I think. Go through uptown and enter Haven. Alright. That doesn't even tell me where to go exactly, and that's still stealing. This place is certainly quite a mess. Getting closer, though. I guess I was meant to go over towards the statue. Ah, well. Took a very long detour.
Lulu is watching.
Lulu is loony. Yes, this is indeed Haven. And apparently this is like a random woodman thing with corpses inside. Okay.
Red duty. How's it going?
You guys look like you're trying to kiss or something, but I'm not against that. You guys go ahead and do whatever you want. I imagine it gets really boring out here. Alright. I'm here. Let's go meet Ash Hat. What was that? Oh, just the water fountains. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's going to be much of anything around here of any interest. Especially since I've got all my items back at this point in time.
Good to see another mean bastard in the pit. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at your squeaky leather ass, because it's, I don't know what it is. It's bouncy or something. It's also kind of creepy, but, you know.
Had any good fights lately?
No, I have not. I guess I just need to take the elevator. There doesn't seem to be anything else that I can do
Can I do something for you,
up on
Professor?
these levels.
Oh, such a sweet face. Get back to work.
Alright, elevator it is.
Bring back any good food. Lord Asher will be right with you. Feel free to wait inside, champion.
I'm telling you, I've got it covered. I'll be with you right after I maintain some order and dispense a little justice. And I suppose you'll follow that up by raising the dead. No, but I may heal the infirm later in the week. Time permitting, of course.
Sir, we've had sightings of Werner back in the city, and there's been an increase in chatter between slaves.
Workers.
What?
We call them workers. Helps with morale. Reminds them that they might earn their freedom someday.
Whatever we call them, they've been gathering makeshift weapons.
All right, all right. Put your guards on alert. Tell them to be on the lookout for anyone loitering too long downtown. And keep a watch on Medea at all times. Anything big happens, it's bound to go through her. Now, I've got a very important meeting with our new friend. So if anything big comes up, you use the intercom.
Yes, sir.
Okay, break's over.
Alright. We'll have this meeting in a minute. Where the fuck's the cure?
Hello?
Hi! Apparently we've got a random little baby thing here. Uh-huh. I do not see any sort of cure at the moment.
Hello?
Uh-huh. Hi. Is this where the cure is? Probably not, yeah? I didn't take anything. What do you got in here? Bottle caps? Hi, baby. Let me guess, the baby's the cure.
I can't really talk now. Isn't my husband waiting to see you?
Asher's your husband? Well, he can wait a little bit longer. I still have to investigate his domain. See if there's anything around here that I need. So far, it is looking like the answer is probably no. Got a pistol. Random pre-war stuff. I'm guessing this is where the cure is. See if I can just force it. There we go. Got some stealth boys. Oh, hello. All right, let's see what these things have to say. Oh, it tells me stuff about that. Oh, I never even read this. Okay, let's go ahead and read it. I'm not going to make it, Millie. I'm sorry. I knew everyone thought I could do it, but they don't know what's out here. It's not just Trogs, but others. The Wild Men. Kind of funny considering my nickname Wild Bill. Back at the mill, finding the ingots wasn't the hard part. They're everywhere. The problem was trying to make my way back to the mill. My trusty sidearm came in handy more than once, but I soon found myself in more trouble than I could handle. The gunfire alerted the wild men, and I assume it's only a matter of time before they find me. I'm sorry for letting everyone down at the mill. Let everyone know I tried my hardest. Bye. For all residents of the Pitt, mill production means I need all the steel ingots you can find from the steel yard or supply plant. Anyone who brings in tin ingots gets paid. See Everett in the steel mill. Any soldiers, I don't care if you think you're too good to scrounge for the mill. It's a waste sending workers out there to die. All it does is feed the damn trogs.
one, too. Looks like this thing is on. Marie, if you're there, this is your father speaking. Ishmael Asher. Sometimes called Lord of the Pit. Now I hope you're hearing this 10 years from now. Sitting on my knees safe and sound. Right about now, I bet I'm looking pretty silly. But things don't always work out the way we'd like. There are a lot of risks, including what your mother would do if she heard me talking like this. And I'm not about to risk leaving you alone without knowing where you came from. These tapes are for you, so you can know who your father really was.
Sounds like he thinks he's going to die.
Marie, the first thing you need to know is that I wasn't always the Lord of the Pit. Long before I was a king, I was a scholar and a soldier. In fact, I was in the Brotherhood of Steel. You've probably heard about them, but you may not have heard what we did to the city. The Scourge. When we came here, the Pit was just a breeding ground for trogs, cannibals, and worse. Commander had us torch the place and take what we could. The Pit had useful technology, but it was suicide to stay here. So when an explosion left me buried in the mill, my brothers were sure I was dead. I don't blame them for leaving. I probably would have. We thought nothing could live in the Pit. We were wrong. Marie, you know those fights in the mill's arena? Well, its first fight was when I woke up to someone pulling me out from a pile of rubble. At first, I thought it was my brothers pulling me to safety. Instead, it was a scavenger trying to steal my armor. She didn't get it. But I learned she had a whole family of scavengers. They'd make raids into the city for gear from the mill. And that gave me an idea. This was the only working steel mill we'd ever seen. In a world of leftovers, it was a chance to build again. And that was worth any price. The scavengers saw me as a god. So along with my Brotherhood know-how, it was easy to set up the basics. We started to build a city.
Interesting.
As word of a new settlement got out, the city started growing and fast. When raiders attacked, I had to kill the leader and recruit the rest. I had to. The city's disease meant we couldn't have children, so recruiting was the only way to grow. And as we grew, the mill needed more workers. And yes, that meant recruiting workers by force. I'm not proud of it, but it's the only way to keep the city supplied and armed. But it was always a temporary solution, until our best scientists found a way to cure the city's epidemic. Sandra and I worked on it day and night. And after one particularly late night of work, we were blessed with the cure. It's the cure inside you, Marie. Even now, we're doing everything we can to figure out how to share your gift with the city. While keeping you safe, of course. So by the time you're old enough to hear this, you'll already be a hero. Congratulations, Marie. You've already saved us all. I knew you would.
Okay, so apparently the cure that they want me to steal, which I thought it was going to be, was the baby. We're not going to do that. Hey, Asher.
Nice work in the hole, New Blood. Knew you couldn't be one of our normal workers. So that begs the question, who are you? And what are you doing in my city?
I'm not going to say that. I don't really like any of these choices. Anyway, it's complicated. How about we just say I'm new in town and looking for work?
I understand. We've all got a past. And damn few of us have reason to be proud of it. That's all behind you now. In the Pit, you'll be part of a growing army. A thriving industry, and maybe even witness to a cure for radiation. But we aren't perfect, and sometimes the past comes back to haunt us. Tell me, do you know a man named Werner?
Yes, I do. He's the one who brought me here.
I appreciate your honesty. It's a rare virtue in this age. Werner was my lieutenant until he betrayed me and escaped justice. And if I know him, he brought you here to steal something very dear to the city. Do you intend to follow through with his plan? Feel free to be honest. Please, don't be intimidated by the turret behind you.
Let's see here. He made me an offer, but now that I know the score, I'm joining your side.
A wise decision, new blood. A very wise decision. It looks like Werner underestimated you, and he certainly didn't appreciate what I do to anyone that threatened our little discovery. Now I think would be a good time for you to meet the cure for yourself. Let's take a trip back to the lab, where Sandra can explain. Don't let me keep you. Don't let me keep you. Don't let me... Damn it, I'm on my way. Just head back and talk to Sandra. She'll explain all about the cure. Then you'll see why you have to put an end to Werner.
I don't like that you guys are using slaves at this point, but I can't take an innocent just to save other
I
people.
hope you're well, dear.
I don't know. That's a hard decision, isn't it?
Oh, Asher told me you might be coming here, but I'm afraid I was preoccupied. Little Marie here is an angel, but she can still be a handful. I'm Sandra. Asher set me up here to work on the Pitt's medical research, and Marie here is our daughter. Our little miracle, really.
Pardon me, but Asher said you could show me some sort of cure?
Oh, I hate it when he calls her that. I swear, it's a terrible thing to call his own daughter.
Wait, you mean she has a natural and transferable immunity of some sort?
Well, this is a nice surprise. Apparently you and Asher are the only other people who know anything about science in this place. Yes, it seems that our daughter was born with a naturally acquired immunity to any form of mutation. It's nothing short of a miracle, honestly. I'm still trying to figure out why, but she may just hold the key to stopping the Pitt's Trog problem. Hell, maybe other types of mutations too.
Aren't you worried about hurting Marie?
Oh no, these tests are perfectly safe. In fact, between the crib and her uncanny health, she's probably the safest child in the world. Asher and I would never risk her health. And if that means it takes longer to develop a full cure, then, well, everyone else can wait.
Not so sure this pit is very safe for a kid, but okay. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
You're a dear, but things are well in hand here. If you really want to help, you should probably go deal with whatever had Asher rushing off in such a hurry. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to take care of one last test before Marie's nap time.
Alright, well, we're definitely not stealing the baby just to save the slaves. I don't think the slaves should be enslaved to begin with, but I'm not stealing a baby to fix things. Sure, I will. Anyway, next time we'll go and check out what's going on with Lord Asher and the rebellious slaves who we wish weren't slaves, but what can you do? This is a weird situation. Bye for now.